Hey there. Yeah, Southern ASMR Sounds. It is so nice to meet you. I didn't startle you, did I? Well, I just know that with, older people, you have to be a little careful not to startle them, just one little shock. And, are you okay? Well, no, you look fine. I mean, as fine as you can. I didn't mean to scare you. Did I scare you? Well, I just want to say it is wonderful to meet you, and I would love to shake your hand. Yeah, your grip is firmer than I expected it to be. Well, I just want to thank you for meeting me here today. I mean, I know you're busy. Well, I mean, you say you're busy, but like, seriously, how busy are you really? I mean, you have time to make all these videos, it's like, yeah, I know. I'm not saying that you're a slacker and neglect your children. I'm not saying that. I would never say that. I mean, some people might, look at all the videos and go, wow, this woman never does anything else. And I feel really bad for her kids. I would never say that. Not as far as you know. So, well, a whole bunch of us wanted to meet with you today, but we couldn't do it because we actually have lives. But I was elected to come speak with you. And, well, this is hard for me, okay? Because, I love your channel. I'm a big fan. I just really don't care for your videos that much. And so this is difficult for me. I mean, you have to understand this is a struggle, okay? And that's the way we all feel. We love your stuff, but at the same time, we kind of hate it. And it's just hard to convey that. You can type a comment in a video, but it's hard to convey the true, like the essence of how much we love it and hate it. It's a fine line. I'm sure you understand. So, well, we got together and we wrote some stuff down and some things that we really wanted to talk to you about, that we really think you need to try to remember. In fact, actually, you know what? I know how hard it is for people of your age to remember things. So actually what I can do, I will leave this with you, and that way you won't have to remember it. You will just have to go back and read things. Now, it is every page. So, yeah. Well, I am aware that there are other channels on YouTube, sweetie. I mean, I think everybody understands that, but it's just, we love your channel so much that we do. We really do. We all do. We all agreed on that. We love your stuff. We just really don't like the way you do it. So we wanted to try to help you. We're here with the spirit of helpfulness. That's what we have. That's what this meeting is all about. We don't mean any disrespect. We don't mean to criticize you. Well, actually, I guess we are criticizing you if you want to look at it that way. But it's all for a good reason. We just want you to suck at this less. We want to help. So I'm going to tell you some of the things that I came up with, because I came up with a lot. I was the one raising my hand the most. A lot of people talk big, but when they get right down to it, they can't really say what they mean. Okay, first of all, and every one of these is so hard for me to say to your face. It's so difficult, but it has to be done. The hard work has to be done. If we ever hope to advance and improve, we have to look carefully at areas in which we truly suck. And hopefully we can do that together. I want us to work together on things that you really suck at. So the first thing I want to say is, okay, you need to stop clearing your throat so much. Okay, I can't stand it. I cannot stand it when people do that. So, okay, first thing you need to do, and I have this at the top of my list, I guess some people could say it's time consuming, but I'm sure you can find time to do this. I need you to go back through your videos and edit out all that throat clearing that you do. Especially, there was a period of time back in the fall of 2016, you did a lot of throat clearing in your videos, and I don't know if it was allergies or whatever. You need to go back to those videos and you need to edit all that out, because it is very disconcerting and upsetting, and I don't like it. I don't appreciate it at all. So you seriously, that needs to be like priority number one for you. I don't see why it would take that long. It was probably only in like maybe 40 videos or so. So that is like number one on the list of things that you seriously need to do. God, this is, they told me it was going to be hard, and I didn't think it was, but now that I'm here looking at you, it's so hard. You look like such a nice person. I don't see how you can be. Truly. I mean, no nice person can be so bitchy. You are a true bitch. I mean, you know that? Nobody can play that as well as you do without some sort of like acting coach or whatever, unless they really are a bitch down inside. Truly, I'm just going to put it out there right now. I feel sorry for your kids. I really do, to have to live with such a bitch. It's a good thing you neglect them as much as you do to make these videos, so maybe they're spared some of that. But seriously, you know what? I guess that actually makes it easier for me to sit here and tell you what you need to know, because I know deep down you really are a bitch. No offense. I mean, I love your channel, but you are a bitch. Okay. I really hate, and I never use the word hate unless I'm talking about your videos that I love. I really hate when you make semi-inaudible videos. Why do you do that? Why do you keep doing that? I have posted in every one how much I hate them. And every time I watch them, I hate them more. And I keep saying it, and I'm really going to do it. I'm going to stop watching those videos. If you don't stop making them, I'm just going to keep watching them, and I'm going to keep hating them. And one day, I'm just going to stop watching your videos altogether. I will unsubscribe from you. I will unsubscribe if you don't stop that. So you need to, you know what you need to do? You need to take a pen and you need to write that on your hand right now. Because I know how you old people are. Like, you have to have it here where you can see it and remember. It's like y'all can't use cell phones or, I don't know what the deal is with you guys, but if you don't stop, for real, I will unsubscribe. And that is not an idle threat. I will do it. Okay? Do you understand how serious this is? I mean, I've put a lot of work into this and into helping you. That semi-inaudible stuff has got to go. I hate it, and every time I watch it, I hate it more. I've watched them now 397 times each, and I despise them. You really need to stop. And if I see another semi-inaudible video pop up, if I get one more notification that you've made a semi-inaudible video, I will unsubscribe. You mark my words, Missy, I will unsubscribe. And another thing you need to remember, now remember, this is all coming out of love. This is all coming out of love, not just from me, but from the other people that I met with. We love you. We love you. We just hate what you do. One thing that you do that, what I have noticed, and I don't know if you've picked up on this. Maybe you're not good at noticing things like this, like patterns and stuff. But like, you seem to do the same videos over and over and over. And honestly, it's boring. It's just repetition. I mean, I don't want to watch you shoving groceries from a grocery store in my face. I don't care that you went to Aldi. And every time I watch those videos, I get more and more sick of it. It's all I can do to replay it 50 times. Why do you keep doing this? Nobody cares about that. Nobody wants to see what you bought at Aldi. Why do you think anybody cares about that? Nobody does. So you do Aldi, and then you play your people. Who have you got here? You got Lynette, and you've got your sparkly friend, which you haven't even bothered to name yet. I mean, what you were so disorganized. I mean, you can't even think of a name for this person. You've made like 12 videos with her. Maybe not 12, but it's been quite a few. And you can't give her a name. What is wrong with you? So you need to work on the fact that your videos are boring and they're all the same. It's like you just took a section of like a month's worth of your videos, and you just keep copying and pasting. That's all you do. So you really need to work on that. And this is another complaint that I have about you. You have way too much variety in your videos. They're all over the place. There's no rhyme or reason to it. You know, one day you're looking at Yu-Gi-Oh cards. The next day you're playing with marbles. And then you're brushing little pony hair. You're playing with toys. You need more consistency in your videos. For real, you do. I mean, nobody wants to follow that. It's absolute chaos. It's like anarchy. You know, it's like your stuff is just so random. There's no rhyme or reason to anything you do. It's almost like you make it up as you go along, and you do whatever you feel like doing at that time. I mean, nobody can live that way. How do you exist in a world so chaotic? So you need to stop that. Okay, you need more consistency in your videos. I'm serious. You need to, like, do you have a pen? I don't have a pen. You need to find a pen. You need to write that on your other hand. All right. I think this is actually one of the hardest things. And I know you're not aware of it because you grew up in the South, and you just don't know any better, honestly. But you really need to drop the Southern from your name, because all it does is make everybody think you're racist. Which, I mean, you may be. I mean, you've grown up in the South. I mean, that's, you know, I don't mean any offense, honey. I love you. I love you. I just hate everything about you. You need to drop the Southern. Now, see, if you just called it something else, I don't know if you could just call it ASMR sounds, or, you know, I'm a psycho bitch. I mean, I don't know what you could call it, but you really need to change that name. You need to seriously think about that. I'm for real on that. I mean, I realize that's a big step, and like, you may have to contact YouTube or whatever, but you really need to do that. You need to get that Southern out of there. That is not something I think I'd go parading around in front of people like you do. Yeah, I'm going to let you have this. Absolutely. I will leave it with you. I paid $7 for it at Barnes & Noble. But I think you're worth $7. I mean, you know, so you're welcome for that. You can have it. Yeah. Well, thank you. It would be nice. And another thing, and I think this is what's bothered me about you from the beginning when I first found you. And you know, there's just no easy way to say it. You really need to realize that you are too old to be doing this. Okay, look around, honey. Look at all the other people on YouTube who are making these videos. They're like half your age. They are way younger than you. And you may want to seriously consider, like, the way I see it, there are two ways you could go with this. You could either stop completely, which I would highly recommend, although I would hate you if you stopped, because I love what you do so much. I really do. I love your videos. Love them. Yeah, but you may want to think about never doing it again, because, honey, look, you look old. Your face is wrinkly. You just look tired all the time. I mean, I guess you can't help it. You're like this far away from a senior citizen discount. I mean, I know people your age who are grandparents, and for real, and you have kids in elementary school. So, like, I'm just saying, you know, your life is just like it's a constant contradiction. It's just you make no sense. Nothing about you makes any sense. So I'm just thinking maybe you might want to reevaluate this whole thing. I mean, you're pushing 50, sweetie. Nobody wants to hear tapping and whispering from somebody who's a half a century old. Nobody wants that in their life. Yeah, I'm just saying, you know, do a search on YouTube if you know how to search on there. Do a search on YouTube for ASMR. Just search that. And look at all those young, fresh faces. Okay, they don't all look like dried up old prunes. But then we get to you. So I'm just saying, one of these things is not like the others. Well, think it over. I mean, maybe, after you go take a nap, maybe you can think it over a little bit when you're rested. Okay, now I want to look here at some other people's ideas. Okay, one of the things that was said was that you need to make more whispering videos. Now, I do not agree with that. I told them I would tell you that that's how they felt, that you need to be doing more whispering videos. I do not agree. I think you need to stop making so many whisper videos. You make way more whisper videos than anything else, and you really need to stop that because I do not appreciate it, okay? I mean, I know this other person said it, but whatever, like, you can mark this out. You can just disregard that because I do not like whisper videos. And I know it's usually marked in the title or whatever that it's a whisper video, but every time I click on it and then watch it 4 times in a row, I get really upset that it's a whisper video. And you just need to stop making so many of them. I mean, if you stop completely, that would be fine. Like maybe I could email you and tell you when I'm ready for another one. That'd be great. So I know other people might have told you that the whisper videos are good, but I do not particularly care for them. So I think you know what you need to do. We won't say any more about that. Now, that one video that you made, you made it about a week ago. No, not that one. No, not that one. No, not that one. No, it was a week ago. Oh, you made all those in the last week. Oh, well, okay. Well, you did this thing where you kept gesturing with your hands, and I just want to say that when I'm watching your videos, you're constantly doing this. Like, I don't know what is wrong. I don't know if, like, you have Parkinson's disease and you're trying to hide it or something. I don't know. Maybe if you keep your hands moving, the arthritis doesn't set in as early in the evening. But you really need to stop gesturing with your hands so much. It's very distracting, and I cannot watch a video where your hands are always moving. So I need you to just be more still in your videos, like this. Like maybe pretend you're dead already since you're like 5 minutes away from it. Yeah, that'd be great. If you would just try to be a little more statuesque. Okay, put your hands down and just make your video, which I will probably not like anyway. That's something you need, just like a little, I just want to put that little thought in your head there. Do you have anything you want to say to me? I mean, while you have me here, I know it's not very often you get to actually like talk to people face to face who have ever seen your videos. Well, no, I have no idea how many videos you've made. I know I've thumbed down probably 100, 540. Wow. Well, I mean, that's all well and good, but okay, you're always talking about how busy you are. If you have time to make all those videos, you have time to do what I want. Now, I have left you several comments and I've sent you several direct emails about what I want to see, and I have not seen it yet, and honestly, I'm starting to get a little upset with you. I mean, you have time to make all these other videos, which honestly, you should be spending that time with your kids, even though you make them after they're in bed at night. If you have time to make all these videos, you have time to do the one that I keep emailing you about, and I'm really upset, honestly. I mean, I figure if I keep reminding you every other day or so, maybe you will remember. Even though you told me you weren't going to make it, I mean, eventually I'm going to get through to you that this is a good video and you need to do it. Okay? It's just a video of you ripping paper. You need to do the paper ripping video. People will love it. The sound is so perfect for ASMR. That ripping of paper right next to the microphone. It's magic. Major tingles from that. Or I imagine it would be. but only if you did it, because I really hate your videos. I love you though. You're great. Okay. Look, you look a little overloaded. Plus, you're probably getting sleepy. So let me just leave this with you. Okay. Do you need me to write anything down? As far as like the top priorities, should I number some of these? Would that help? Would that make it easier for you? No, okay. Well, I know you're busy. I know you gotta go. I imagine you're probably getting ready to make a video right now. I'm sure I'll be disappointed with it later. So thank you again for everything you do. That all sucks. We really appreciate it. I'm gonna give you this book, and I want to thank you so much for meeting with me. It's a real honor and a pain in the ass to meet you. Okay, I'm gonna go